Hi, Alex from Stoic Conditioning here. We're back with another long-form Q&A session. So we're just going to get into some commonly asked questions. This is another one that we get quite a lot where, the specificity changes, but broad spectrum. What supplements should I be taking for gains? Now, much like anything that we've spoken about before on our other Q&A sessions is, it's not one thing that's going to make the biggest difference. It's not one movement that you are not doing in the gym that's suddenly going to turn you into an absolute performance beast. Much like that, there's not one supplement that you're not taking that's going to tip you over the edge into being an elite performing athlete. With supplements, exactly what it says on the tin, they should supplement good nutrition, good sleep, good training, and consistency in all of those. If you're having consistent supplementation on top of that as well, you're adding a 5% increase to your performance. Now, the biggest supplements that we're going to talk about, things like protein, creatine, beta-alanine. One of the biggest points that we want to talk about is if you're in the British military, all of the supplements that you should be looking at should be Informed Sport certified. It's very important that you know what you're taking. If you're not tested, if you're not in the military, there's a little bit more leeway there. But me personally, I'd like to know what I'm putting in my body. So making sure that you're ticking that box just for your peace of mind is probably going to be the best way to go about it. But supplements that are very beneficial from a performance perspective, whey protein can help you recover, it can help you build muscle alongside a good, adequate nutritional plan. If you're just taking whey protein, it's not going to suddenly be the panacea that you're looking for in terms of recovery and muscle building. It's got to be in conjunction with good training, good nutrition, good sleep. Those are the three things that you need to be ticking. Whey protein, the benefit of whey protein comes from its ease of use. You can measure out whatever you need in terms of like a bolus dose of protein going into your body, and you can have that any time of the day. And that can be really, really beneficial for people that might not be able to get adequate protein in, or they might be on the move and the thought of eating something that contains protein in while they're moving isn't really appetizing. So a whey protein shake can help there. Creatine, hugely researched subject, hugely beneficial. You don't need to have any special form of creatine. Creatine monohydrate is going to be the be-all and end-all of what you need. Roughly 5 grams a day, every day. There's no real need for a loading process there. You don't need to be taking 20 grams a day to saturate your cells, especially if you're going to be taking it for a long time. 5 grams a day. There's no real benefit of taking it at any other time, or any specific time. Just take it when you can. Be consistent with it. There's a theme here, consistency is king. So creatine monohydrate not only has very physiological performance benefits, obviously a lot of people know that it's good for improving strength, size. You can use it to help supplement increases in your training that you might not necessarily get if you're creatine deficient. Massively for our community is the cerebral psychological benefits of it. You can read into it in more detail. We've got articles on creatine on our website as well. Beta-alanine, also another great one that's a little bit swept under the radar in terms of like creatine's this big brother that just kind of overshadows it a little bit, but very, very good for buffering lactate and improving your buffering capacity, which translation means you can run further before you become tired. And that's it. It helps supplement your body's ability to buffer lactate, which means that you can get a couple of extra reps in your session because you're not fatiguing into that point where you might be going to failure. And then we can go into a whole host of other vitamins and minerals and things like that. The ones we always try and steer people away of is high caffeine content intake. The majority of our community already consumes or overconsumes on caffeine, which even if it doesn't physiologically or give you any outward signs of jitteriness or like lack of sleep, like I can have a cup of coffee in the evening and go to bed and be okay, but I'm not. It's still physiologically changing things and making things different in your body. We're not a huge fan of pre-workout because a lot of them tend to have blends, like performance blends that people or companies aren't really transparent with in terms of like what's in them, the amounts. You know, they can say that they have a lot of things in them, but they don't have to give you the amounts if it's a proprietary blend. Therefore, you don't really know what you're ingesting. So stay away from anything that's got proprietary blend on it. But again, always go back to, is it Informed Sport certified? Do I know exactly what I'm putting into my body? Is this company reputable? Are they working towards me being better, or are they just trying to turn over a profit? The supplement industry in general is very unregulated. So unless you're getting these checks and balances with certain certification processes, you can never be 100% sure what you are ingesting. If you want to learn more about what we do at Stoic Conditioning, you can either go to our Instagram or Facebook channel, or go to our website, stoicconditioning.com. From everyone in the team behind Stoic Conditioning, wherever you are in the world, stay safe, and we'll catch you on the next one.